It actually worked. I don't believe it. Hi, how you doing? Welcome to YAR Talk. We got IkiFoo. Resulka couldn't make it, so we got her cat. I'm back. Hi.
Yay!
Contain yourself. Most importantly of all, we got a newcomer. We got Papaya.
Hey!
Yay!
Hello! I'm only sort of a newcomer. I'm a newcomer to this thing.
Yeah. That counts. She had a day off work, so for some reason she decided she'd spend it with us.
I know.
Yes.
What kind of crazy person am I, right?
So
I know, they would
how's
spend their
everybody?
time off, working on videos and content for you. Oh God.
Who let the robot in?
Hell, that is my day off because that's my day job. Anyway, how's everybody doing?
Yeah.
I, Gabriel,
alright.
are doing very well.
Yeah,
Nurse Gabriel.
we
Nurse
we
Gabriel,
promised Resulka's back there
I'm a-
somewhere.
Yes, the patient is currently in bed.
Yeah, she
got sliced
had a run in
into
with her
couple of
ankle.
days ago. Yeah, so we are laid up in bed, and Nurse Gabriel is making sure that I behave myself. But who's
As a good
gonna
cat
stop
should.
Gabriel from behaving himself? Yeah.
Or that you're needed properly.
Yes.
Mhm, yes.
Anyway,
He woke me up in time for this, so this is all good.
oh, cool.
Oh, goodbye.
So what all have you guys been playing lately, if anything?
I played Mirror Mysteries last night. I do not recommend anyone go and watch that video because I was a little bit high on opioids.
Everyone go watch that video now.
Yes.
Yeah, if you want to see what someone doing a hidden objects game is like on drugs, that's it.
Nice.
See,
That
what
game already
I'd hoped you
felt
would
like
do
it's-
is pick the most cracktastic one you could, so you could play it whilst high and be like, this makes perfect sense to me.
I mean, what's it called? It is, that one is kind of weird. Like it starts off, the premise is that a mother and her two children are like on like they're on some sort of tour or something, and it's like, oh mom, look at that weird house. Let's have a picnic in front of it. And then she has a nap, not watching them what they're doing, and they go in and they smash all these magic mirrors. And so you have to fix all their shit because all the kids are now inside the main mirror, who has this sexy voice like, I will keep your children unless you fix me. So yeah, it's weird.
I'm trying to
pretty
imagine
weird.
the sexy way of saying, I'm going to keep all your children, and
Yeah, that's
For some people, just saying those words it might be enough.
yeah.
no children? Fucking sweet.
Yes.
Well then,
Yeah, I think that's what my chat was saying. It's like, this woman does not deserve children. She must be very happy
Right?
she doesn't want them anymore.
Yeah. I mean, you break a bunch of mirrors. I think you deserve what you get.
Yeah. Why did you let your children go into a creepy house? Why?
Why did you stop at the creepy house?
yeah.
Yeah. Well, like, just because your kids went, hey, look at that house. Yeah, let's stop there. Let's have a picnic. I'm going to have a nap. Knock yourselves out, kids.
I see nothing that could go wrong with that.
Yeah. So that's what I was been playing. What about everyone else?
I unfortunately haven't been playing much. I've been spending most of my spare time, and also most of the time I probably should have been spending being productive, catching up on Critical Role. Because why not? I just now got into that show. 141
3 hours
3-hour-long episodes to catch up on.
Yeah, that's kind of why I haven't gotten into it. I'm sure it's great, but
I'm sure too. It's just like each individual episode is like 3 goddamn hours, and I can't.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna watch that coming home from work, that's my night.
Yeah.
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 It's like,
I like to play stuff during that night too, as well as watch them.
Yeah, and I don't really want to split it up between, watch a bit one night and watch another bit the next night, because I feel like it's just not going to flow properly.
Yeah.
I don't know. Haven't tried it. Maybe I should just so I know. But yeah.
It's a lot of commitment.
It is. There have been more than a few episodes I've been sitting there watching it going, I should be doing something with my life.
Like playing D&D?
This is your life. Yeah. This is your life now.
One of these days I'll get to play D&D.
Yeah.
Yes. It will happen.
With us, perhaps.
Hopefully.
Resulka, can you just do all future shows with your cat sitting on your face like that? This is the best.
No offense, but
Yes. Yeah, but...
Oh, that's something you should do when you're high. Revisit Gag. Or
That's
Synergist. Or both.
God.
Yeah.
Hell. They're both
at the same
equally
time,
wacky.
Yeah.
probably manage it.
Well, yeah, so good old synergist. I've got to try. Maybe that's the secret to uncovering all the secrets of it. I need to be high.
I mean,
Well, I'm not high at the moment,
I
so-
would not be surprised if that was the state they were in when they made the game. So
Right. Really get into the dev's head there.
Well, I know what the
Design,
secret.
maybe. Actually working on it, that's a bit trickier, although it's not the most stable software in the world.
Oh no! Do not pay attention to the woman behind the cat.
ah, who are you?
Bring back our cat.
Yeah, cat.
I've been playing Goetia.
Oh, so that's how you pronounce it.
I think. I might be mispronouncing it. Goetia? I don't know. But it's a side-scrolling puzzle game, basically, where you play the ghost of a girl who's trying to unravel the mystery of what happened to her family, and various other wacky things involving demons in her old house. It's
Yes, you do.
more. It's pretty good, but it's more like the puzzles are much harder than I was expecting.
Oh,
And I like puzzle games, but some of these puzzles are like, what?
right.
I mean, does it have a particular age range in mind, do you think?
I don't know. I mean, I think I'm probably in that age range. Like a lot of them
Like
are
age
I mean,
8 to 99, for example.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like I probably if you grew up on adventure games like we did, probably right up your alley. Most of them are most of the puzzles are fairly logical, but some of them are just like I feel like the clues are just wrong in some cases, and that may be because it was originally written in French, so the translation to English may have lost some.
Yeah.
They've lost some
Zut
meaning
alors.
there. Yeah.
Baguettes.
It's also
And now we will say all the French words we know. Sacre bleu.
Je n'avais pas de pantalon.
Allons-y.
qui a coupé le fromage.
And our French viewership
Yes,
slowly
so bon,
goes.
Well, we already lost the Scottish viewership, so I might as well just keep that going.
Today on Yard
No
Talk,
one's
how many
doing this
people
kind of
across the
thing.
world can we offend?
Yeah, I should have gotten Iron Brew, actually. I have been playing a game that recently came out called Drawn Down.
I don't think I've heard of that
I
one.
haven't heard of that one.
Well, I like to pitch these in one line. Have you ever played as a police sketch artist?
No.
Not so much.
No?
Only in like very small mini games and various other games.
That's actually more than I was expecting. Shit. Yeah, that's you. It was, as far as I remember from the advertising that I have remembered seeing before it came out, it was meant to be like cyberpunk future type of thing. It didn't quite seem like that to me. It's a very low-res pixel art style, but a very bright one. So that kind of puts it adjacent to cyberpunk already.
Right.
But there's a lot of very contemporary things in it. Just like not future. It's more like the sort of Deus Ex 10 minutes into the future. So we can have a couple of fanciful, interesting new technology gizmos. But most of what you're going to see is quite contemporary looking.
Cool.
And
Awesome.
yes, police sketching does actually come into the gameplay of it.
Ooh,
Right.
intriguing.
Yeah, that sounds neat.
Yeah, so that'll be the next review, whenever
Cool.
that is.
Looking forward to
I've
it.
kind of been on hiatus in a while, so
Mhm.
yeah, work got crazy
Gotta
in
get
that
back into the
regard. So
groove.
yeah, I just have to do it. Yeah, because otherwise I will be doing exactly what Gemini was saying, sitting there watching videos that I've seen 100 times before, or long ass videos that
Where the hell did I go wrong?
are long and ass. But no, they're not ass. They're very good videos. But it's just like sitting there going, "What am I doing? I could be doing anything."
Shouldn't I be making some? Nah, it's fine. When's the last time I ate? I can't remember. Anyway.
Who needs eating?
Yeah. So let's move on to the news, and I really, really wish Trolls was here for this because I was planning on doing my Jeremy Clarkson smug face at him
Ooh.
because Myst could well be coming to TV and film.
Oh,
Fuck yes.
I heard about that.
Village Roadshow has purchased the rights to make a multi-platform universe. I guess sort of like the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but Myst, and I'm totally down for that. Rand Miller is going to be helping with the production, as well as Ryan Miller, their youngest brother.
Oh.
Apparently, Robin Miller has no involvement whatsoever.
Oh,
Kind of cautiously optimistic about this. Was that?
Isn't Robin Miller married to someone called Robin as well?
No, I think
Someone's
Rand
married
is.
to a Robin. Rand's married to a Robin.
That's still going to be a
That
really
was getting
confusing
weird.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it is. But
Peace, Robin. Thank you, Robin.
yeah, they tried this once before back in 2014 with Legendary, but that went nowhere. But now Village Roadshow has the rights, and I kind of had to raise a metaphorical eyebrow at the article that I read because it said they were planning on building a multi-platform universe around film and scripted and unscripted television content. Which scripted I can understand, but unscripted. They planning on making a Myst reality show or something?
Or a Myst game show that people have to come in and solve.
yeah, or like
Puzzles
escape
live.
rooms or something like that.
Yeah.
That could be
Yeah.
cool, depending on how they do it.
Yeah. I just can't get the idea of a Myst reality show out of my head though for some reason.
Yeah.
For some reason, I picture it a little bit like the Crystal Maze.
Ooh. Nice. That would be nice.
I was picturing an entire wall full of levers, so that's an improvement already.
I think there is a Crystal Maze puzzle that is literally levers on a wall that you have to.
Yeah, half of them.
Oh yeah, it's got to be.
I was picturing like Survivor, like these 5 people get voted off the age one by one.
These are all good ideas. Why are we not working for this production company?
Papaya, Sirius has spoken. As long as it's nothing like The Bachelorette or anything.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Will you accept
Will
this
you
red
accept
page?
Yeah.
Well, you accept this book in your
Get away
crotch.
from me!
Well, that went places.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Specifically, the crotch. No.
and Mark. But no, I am definitely looking
And
forward
Mark.
to that because it's me. Of course I am. But yeah, that definitely sounds interesting. Yeah, I'll be keeping an eye on it. So in my absence, last episode, which by the way, you all conducted yourselves with great decorum, and I'm proud of you.
Yay.
But
So
I
you
know-
didn't watch it then.
Leave you guys alone for 5 minutes. No. I know you touched on E3 during the last episode, but I did want to add one thing to it. What the fuck have they done to poor Commander Keen? Why? Just why?
I just spaced out on that. I was just like, nah.
Yeah. I think Lazy Game Reviews has summed it up perfectly. Nope.
That is as much of it as I have seen, and that is as much of it as I care
Yeah.
to
Going
see.
to say.
Yeah.
All I've seen is DOS Nostalgic's exchange with the guy who owns the IP now, and it's not pretty.
Ooh. Oh,
Oh,
no,
Oh,
it
have
would
you
is
not
it-
seen that?
Is it the whole IP or was it just Keen Dreams?
King Dreams, yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I was thinking of.
Because I didn't think it was the whole IP. I mean, if it
Yeah,
was
God,
the whole,
I hope not.
if it was the whole IP, I'd be taking that thing down. But anyway, yeah, just why? Just why?
I mean, are there any more details worth knowing?
No.
It's a mobile game. That's all we need. It's a mobile game by Bethesda. That's all we need to know.
Oh God, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, Bethesda's doing it.
Bethesda, what was it like? What did you? What was Bethesda like known as?
Now she's talking to people that aren't there.
Oh, sorry, my boyfriend's in the room, and we were just talking about Bethesda the other day, and like there was like a name for the studio. It's like something about like a dev studio known for its bugginess or something like that.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
Pretty like
yeah.
What
That's not
is
something you want to be
Bethesda?
known for.
yeah, like the bugs that were in Oblivion and Fallout 3 in New Vegas were supposed to add to their charm or something like that. But no.
Well, for New
Very
Vegas,
nice.
that was Obsidian, and they just gave them a terrible time scale,
Right.
which happens a lot.
Ah,
with
who's that?
Obsidian. Oh no, no, he's not cat.
Imposter!
I apologize for my angle, everyone, but I am literally in bed. So
But yeah, that
That's
just leaves
okay.
the buggy games as, you know, Fallout 4, Fallout 3, Skyrim, Oblivion, Morrowind, Daggerfall.
So all of
Arena.
them, basically.
Yeah.
So,
beginning of time.
who's played some of the Adventure Jam games?
Unfortunately, I have not. Not yet.
Well, this
there's
is gonna
only
go
3 of us
interesting.
here, so oh god, now there's 4. What is life?
Well, this is going to be fun. Because
I've
I
seen
was...
a fair few played, but no, not so much with the completely changing my lighting. With the playing of them myself.
But anyway, Adventure Jam is over. The voting is completed, and the results are in. Figured we'd go over a few of them. First off, the top 10 overall games. And you're going to be seeing a lot of these games repeating through all the lists. But the inanimate Mr. Coatrack took first place in overall by Power Hoof. We've got one that I'm interested in playing just based on the name alone, Escape Pong. I mean, that's another one that shows up in quite a few of these top 10s, and for a game with Pong in the name to be showing up in several top 10s of an adventure game related event, that's got my interest already.
Do you just go back and forth between 2 escape rooms? Like, what was on there?
I don't know. I'd be interested in that. Then there's a certain game called Brexit Man in Airport Land. Who cares about that one? Anyway,
That's great.
I'm sure it's total garbage.
yeah.
Sounds like it was made by a guy who wouldn't even bother to turn up to a recording of YAR talk or something like that.
Yeah, what kind of a
Yeah.
douchebag would do that? Come on.
I'm sure he's busy
Yeah.
for good reason.
Busy being a loser.
No.
But let's see. We got an eternity reflecting killer frequency escape from Dimension. Stately groan, starstruck, escape Pong. T for 2, a detective Logan case. That's another one that sounds like it's up my alley. And the darkest tree filling out the rest of the top 10 overall. Anybody seen anything from any of those?
Oh, I saw Trolls play a little bit of Tifa too. That seemed very interesting.
That is true.
remember
Space
which one
Quest
that
Historian
is.
has played several Adventure Jam games on his channel. I've only played one, Brexit Man, which may or may not have something to do with the fact that I'm in it.
Yep.
And I'm in it. And he's in it. And she's in it.
Fine, be
I'm in
copycats.
It was sorry. It was
I'm
all,
in
it's
it.
all, it's all you.
No. Yeah,
you
we are
did
all in the
It
game.
was the best Australian accent I've ever heard.
I didn't do an Australian accent.
He also did Scottish. Well, you did all the voices after all.
Anyway,
Well,
moving
that's
on.
Yeah, welcome to my world.
So next we have Atmosphere, and I really should have looked online to see what the definitions were for these new categories, but that would involve being prepared, and when have I ever done that?
Who needs that?
But anyway, Atmosphere, again, we've got several games that were present in the overall top 10. We've got The Inanimate Mr. Coatrack. An Eternity Reflecting took first place in Atmosphere. One of the ones that I was most looking forward to, which, by the way, the main reason that I haven't played many of these, just switch back to us for a second. The main reason I haven't played any of these was because I tried to download some of them, but like 9 times out of 10, they took forever to download and would just hang. And then I just got frustrated and decided I had other things to do. So I figure I'll play them later.
Like watch Critical Role.
Yeah, that.
I'll play them when I'm dead.
And also, work on my stuff. But anyway, Newman, The Path of the Gods. That was one I was really looking forward to because it kind of reminded me of Myst for some reason. In fact, I think I saw a symbol from Riven in one of the screenshots.
Oh, sweet. Like one of the numbers, or
No, one of the spinning dome symbols. Like
okay.
the eye things.
Right.
I don't know if it's actually that symbol, but it was very reminiscent of it. And I pick up on weird shit like that. We got, let's see, rounding out the Atmosphere top 10, we got Killer Frequency again, Escape from Dimension. Mon Village est Magique. Again,
Ooh, la
pissing
la.
off the French viewers.
Yep.
We got Romanesco. T for 2 is in there again. Rusty's Release by Sweet Niche. And Starstruck. Anybody know anything about those? Nothing?
Sadly, no.
Now, the only ones I'm recalling are T for 2 and Escape from Dimension.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
So I decided to pronounce it, and this is from watching trolls play it, and also being in the voice chat to be snarky as shit, as I recall.
Anything?
What's the explanation for the dimension?
It must be a pun on dimension and the mansion, because you are in
that's-
what looks to be mansion
that's what I was
surroundings.
Guessing.
But it was intriguing, that one. You have a model mansion that you apply blocks to, at which point a door opens and you go into a room which corresponds to that block. And then later you start combining them for weird things to happen. Also, it makes a lot of loud noises, and there's this book that just won't shut the hell up. It's weird. It's definitely weird. Interesting, but weird.
Like jump scare type loud noises?
Maybe the first time, but it's good. It only works once. After that, it just like
Well, on me it works several times, and I get annoyed every time because I fucking hate jump scares.
Yeah, they're not the best.
No. But anyway, moving on, we got characterization. Once again, the inanimate Mr. Coatrack, easy for me to say, took first place in that one. We got Starstruck, T for 2, Stately Grown, Brexit Man. Hey, that game came back. Took number 5 in characterization.
Which character?
Say what?
Yeah.
Yeah, which character?
I don't know. All of them.
Yay!
Then we got Old Skies by Solomon Gilerney, whoever that guy is. An Eternity Reflecting, Escape Pong, Killer Frequency, which, does Killer Frequency have anything to do with manipulating radios? Because that's I'm getting an Oxenfree vibe for some reason, from the name
Oxenfree
alone.
was really good.
And also The Darkest Tree was in the top 10 for characterization as well.
That one sounds nice.
It does.
I like trees.
Me too.
I like darkness.
I think IkiFoo is looking it up.
Killer Frequency is the one that takes place in a radio station.
Ah, okay, cool.
I have seen some of it. I don't quite remember where. I'm gonna blame trolls again.
Sounds
I mean,
fair.
he's not here.
Blame trolls for everything.
It's just by default, yeah.
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 Just spill a coffee. Damn it, trolls.
I don't know how you did it, but you did it.
Across the world, you did it.
Yep. So, let's see, moving on. We got Mental Engagement. Let's see, Escape from Dimension actually took first place in that one. We got a newcomer to the list. We got The Missing Daughter by Oddly Shaped Pixels. That's at number 5. Also, Night of the Crescent Moon. That's another new one by Rock Studios. That's at number 7. And again, Escape Pong took number 6 in Mental Engagement. Again, this is a game with Pong in the title, so I'm really looking forward to what what
And let's
that
suppose
has in
when they say
store.
pong, they mean a smell, but how do you convey a smell in a video game?
No, from the looks of it, it is the game Pong.
Oh.
So I don't know. Then we got Tales from the Outer Zone, Fleshworms at number 10.
I've heard good things about that one.
Yeah,
I've seen some of that.
That's one of the ones I was hoping to play.
Yeah, me too.
And then from mental engagement, we go to emotional engagement, which I would have thought would have been kind of the same thing, but all right, cool.
Maybe like puzzles versus
Yeah,
versus
yeah,
feels.
possibly.
Yeah,
Possibly.
yeah.
Brexit Man in Airport Land took number 3 on emotional
Woo!
engagement.
Surprising.
That would be my crying, no doubt.
Or was it my crying?
Or it could be,
you cried as
it
well.
could be my freaking out enough to shut the game down. that could.
Yeah, it wasn't
that could be
coded that way. He just, freaked out
Yeah.
so hard that AGS couldn't handle it. It was weird.
Yeah, yeah.
The next time, listen when I say it is the re-Brexiting. Let's see.
You'll shut down the YAR talk. Just Take him.
Winter
Yeah.
What else we got? And Eternity Reflecting took first place in emotional engagement. Escape Pong's at number 4. Again, that game just gets more and more curious.
So we have to play this
Gotta be
game
good.
now.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Sounds great.
Old Skies by this weirdo Solomon Gillerny, whoever the fuck that is, took number 8. And
Sure, he's a total jerk.
yeah, I mean, what else has he done with his life? Escape from Dimension, number 6. Stately Grown at number 10. And
Giddy
let's see.
Plant. I just realized Stately Grown is by Giddy Plant. That's a name that I like for some reason.
I'm so happy about photosynthesis.
Which Mon Village et Magique. I haven't played the game, but I have heard of the people behind it, the Ice House. They were behind a game I reviewed called Kataif, the Kuji experiment. I did that for one of my QuickTime event episodes. I think it was the most recent one. Yeah, the Mist-like one. I'm sure somebody will correct me on that if I'm wrong. But anyway,
So that was
last
the one in the kind of desert, Middle East ruins type one, or am I thinking a different one?
I can't remember. Oh well. Anyway,
I would look it up, but I don't remember how to spell it.
Catyph. And while he does that, lastly, fittingly enough, we have lasting impression.
I spelled impression wrong.
God damn it!
Sorry.
Cut.
The whole episode's ruined. Gotta shut it down. We can't go on anymore.
Okay, no, this wasn't the one I would. Yeah, Catyph, the Kunsi experiment. Yeah, I can pronounce words. It's not the one I was thinking of.
As far as the game's concerned, your pronunciation may be correct because I've heard it pronounced Kataif and Katif within the game itself.
And
and it was pronounced
remember
Kunchi
that.
and Kunsi. So
I mean,
insert
that
your
last one's playing with fire.
yes, yes, it is. So
Yeah.
insert your own pronunciation here. It may be just as valid. But anyway,
I just
lasting
said the name of a game.
Demonetized.
lasting Imprecion, apparently, as I have it spelled. Pretty much a bunch of names we've seen before throughout most of the lists. Once again, the inanimate Mr. Coatrack takes first place. And in Eternity Reflecting, Killer Frequency, Escape Pong at number 4 of Lasting Impression. I'm sorry, I've got to play this game now. Why?
You're really talking it up. Like, it makes me want to play it too.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I mean, again, you see what I mean? It's taking all these places and all these top 10s, and it's got
Yeah, it's gotta be
Pong
good.
in the name. I mean,
Yeah, and all you've said is this has Pong in the name. It's in all these lists. I don't know what it is. That's
yeah.
all you're doing to
Doesn't
promote
that
it,
make
and
you
yet
wanna
we
play
are
it?
Invested.
Yes.
It does. It really does. I can't explain it, but it does.
Brexit Man at number 9. Awesome. And let's see, we got Starstruck, Night of the Crescent Moon, Escape from Dimension, and T for 2 rounding it out. So congratulations to all the winners and all the participants, really, because I mean, you're a step up from what I could do right now. Anyway, hopefully I'll be somewhat competent enough to maybe join in the Adventure Jam or any jam at one point.
Yeah.
But yeah,
And
for
you
now,
finished some.
congratulations to everybody that participated and was in the top 10. Awesome.
It's not an easy lark to do, so good on you for anybody who's in this list, anyone who made the attempt. Good on you.
Yeah. Well
Here,
done.
here. So I don't really have anything prepared for the game segment, so unless somebody else has something, I'm prepared to move on. All right. Well, damn. I don't get to show off my fancy new graphic. Oh, well. So let's just move on to our main topic. Assuming you're watching this on the day that it comes out, tomorrow we will be...
I was going to make some Douche Mountain, but unfortunately...
Okay.
Oh, your mic seems to have...
Yeah, you may be muted.
Me?
Oh,
Oh,
no,
there
she's
you
back.
Oh, there you are. There just may have been a
You're
lag
good.
spike rather than a mute spike. Well,
Mute
opposite
spike.
of a spike, wouldn't it?
A spike of some kind.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay.
Assuming you're watching this on the day it comes out tomorrow, we will all be participating in our second YAR charity stream marathon event type thing. Awesome. If you're not watching this on the day that it comes out, ignore everything I just said. But for this stream, our theme will be our all-time favorite games, favorite adventure games. Let's see, I will be playing Raccoon. Papaya's playing Conquest of the Longbow. IkiFoo's playing something, and Resulka's playing something. Resulka's playing Laura Bow. What are you playing, IkiFoo?
Toonstruck.
Toonstruck. That's it. That's what threw me, because I keep thinking your favorite game is like Curse of Monkey Island, but somebody else is playing that. That's what threw me. But
I can swap between. Like, my favorite game will change depending on what day it is. I'll be
Yeah,
honest.
same.
So, might as well just,
I was
get
like
a
that
little
between
pull together.
Riven and Exile
Well,
for the
yeah.
longest time. But anyway,
Yeah.
related to that,
It's not... The theme's technically not your personal favorite. So...
one you enjoy much.
yeah. But
yes,
related
one
to that,
you enjoy out of a bunch.
what are some games that you feel have been severely underrated or just didn't get enough attention and should be brought back into the limelight in one way or another, either with more people playing it or with a remake or anything along those lines?
Well, honestly, I would have opened that with Toonstruck, but ever since that's been on GOG, it's kind of had a wee resurgence, and I don't get to act quite as smug as usual.
I'm sure you still can.
I'll find a way, I'm sure.
He liked Toonstruck before it
make
was
it up.
cool.
Yeah.
And he's got a crick in his neck now.
Yeah,
Always.
he does that. Yeah, no, because I really like, well, this is more, it's a RPG game that has adventure game elements in it, but that I've been
counts.
streaming. Al-Qadim's The Genie's Curse. I would love to see more games in that style. I mean, there's, what's it called? Entomorph from the world of Aiden, but that game is weird. Not bueno, not for me.
Not really kind of
but-
weird.
Yeah. You turn into a bug over the course of a game. You know, it's weird.
Sounds cool, actually.
Yeah.
But-
You give birth to another bug that comes out of your shoulder that stops you from being able to go through time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Resulka, are you okay?
I told you it's weird. No. I swear, I have not had any painkillers this morning.
I mean, I believe you.
I believe you, but are you okay?
We've seen Gag. We believe you.
But yeah, and I'd like more Eagle Eyes Mysteries games. There were only 2 of those. There's a very good edutainment games. Can we keep just doing the list over and over again? Because I've got more and more games that I'd like to see more of. I'd like to see another Synergist.
I mean,
Um,
ironically enough,
Resulka, are you okay?
I'd like to see more Commander Keen, but not like
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've seen too much of Commander Keen
Yeah,
from that
Like
last
it's-
one.
Or
literally. I
I'd
think
like to see more Laura Bow, and it's almost
I think
like two.
there was a
people
point in the
doing
trailer where
that.
his pants flew off.
Yeah, that's the only bit
Oh,
I've seen.
no.
Yeah.
That's all I know.
No.
No. No. No. I'd like
How
to
about
see
you,
more
Papa?
Laura Bow, but it's almost like what's that called? Two people are already doing that, including me.
Mhm.
So it will happen eventually.
Yeah.
Almost the other
Yours
one.
is going to be
Sparkle.
more like the Daggerman and and then the other one is the Crimson Nibin, which is going to be more like Colonel's Bequest.
Yeah. Well, what's it called? Mine's a bit more different, like because I'm taking it past Dagger of Omen Ra because it's first person, so it's kind of like a hidden object game meets
Okay.
Dagger of Omen Ra.
Okay. Cool.
How about you, Papaya?
Yeah. Oh yes, underrated underground games. Well, so mine isn't an adventure game either. It's a first-person brawler called Xenoclash, by Ace Team, which is a Chilean dev studio consisting of three brothers.
Nice.
They're now owned by Atlas, which, if you're familiar with Atlas's brand of weirdness, is very appropriate. Because Xenoflash is a very strange game, and just the setting is just so bizarre and basically it was inspired by the paintings of Hieronymus Bosch and Salvador Dali. So it's very like surreal, but like exploring that world is such a joy, and it's all very like internally consistent. If you pay attention, like there's actually like logic to it. And I love that kind of thing. I love like exploring a game world and learning about it and really just getting into like how it works.
Yeah.
And I can talk about that game all day. And its sequel is amazing. Like I hold up Xenoclash 2 as this is how to do a game sequel right.
Nice.
It does everything the first game does, and it improves on what worked, or it improves on what didn't work, and then wait. No, I had a thought there, and I lost it.
It improves on
it,
what
like-
didn't work and doesn't fix what did.
Yes.
There we go.
That is pretty much what I was trying to say. Yes, thank you.
If it ain't broke, they didn't fix it, and if it was, they did.
Yes. There's even a co-op mode, which I have not had the pleasure of playing yet, but I really want to.
Ooh.
Well, I mean, I'd probably say Raccoon, funnily enough. That's one of the reasons I'm playing it for the stream. It's such a beautifully done game all around. It has its humorous moments, but I don't want to say it gets darker, but the tone gets more serious as you go along because of the story, and I don't want to say anything about it for fear of spoiling it. But I can't really complain about you guys having non-adventure games, because I got one too. I got a Metroidvania in my list. I would definitely say Aquaria. That needed a sequel, definitely. Because, for one thing, I hate games that end on cliffhanger endings, basically. But it was just...
Yeah, especially if they're not going to get a sequel.
Exactly, thank you. But...
So like gag?
Well,
No.
Toonstruck I was thinking of, but I've heard Gag did get a sequel.
Yeah, it just didn't come out in anywhere except Russia.
Yeah,
But,
and
yeah.
by the sound of it, they can keep it.
Aquaria is actually an underwater Metroidvania. You play like a sort of a mermaid type creature, and you can change forms and do various things throughout the world by singing, which it's almost completely mouse driven.
Like a siren.
It's a beautiful game. I've got loads of the songs from it in my playlist. I love it, and I really wish it had more attention and it did get the sequel that it needed. And I really wish that I didn't bump my headphone cord and make a whole bunch of noise, but what are you going to do?
It happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait for the
Live you
sequel.
learn.
I do have a couple more, just I'll have to go through them quickly, otherwise I will talk all day. And I know somebody's going to agree with this. One Must Fall 2097.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good. Like, not only because of the complete drought of good fighting games on the PC. I mean, we had the port of Street Fighter 2, and I'm sure somebody liked Body Blows, but but no, I mainly love it for the.
What's your problem with Tongue of the Fat Man?
How long you got?
Ouch.
But no, I just mostly loved it for the story mode, and I have made a whole video on this, so I won't go into too much detail. But essentially,
Subscribe to
there's
IkiFoo, subscribe to IkiFoo, subscribe to IkiFoo.
God, where was
He's
it?
got 1,000 subscribers, so he doesn't need any more.
I've reached the threshold of nothing. Actually, I don't think that does anything.
Yeah.
Not with that conjunction of something else. Anyway, One Must Fall 7. It's got this tournament mode, I think it's called, and correct me if I'm completely wrong. If I'm a little bit wrong, don't. Where you build a character, enter into tournaments, and you just earn money to beef up both yourself, the fighter, and the giant ass mech that they pilot, because that's what you do in this game. You pilot a mech, and it just has a sort of that big RPG mechanic, which just sucks me in every time. I'm helpless. I can't help it. That's what that means. Anyway, and just I have gone through and maxed out both a character and a mech.
Yep.
Nice.
As have I.
And yes, nice. And so that's fun.
I
There's
love all the secret characters you can find by utterly destroying your opponent in tournament mode.
I need to. Damn it! Now I'm gonna go back and play it to find those. I've never bothered. Damn you! And there's a couple of other ones. Another one I've done a video on is Metal Marines, which
Oh yeah.
is notable mostly because it's a Windows 3.1 game, and you've got a window here which shows your island, and a window up here that shows the enemy island. And if you want to, say, launch a missile from your island to their island, you click on one of the missile launchers here, and you literally drag the mouse over to the other island. It is
Use missile on island.
It's sort of adventure related. No, it's not. But
It's a fun
so
video
Windows
to watch.
3.1 to such
Yeah.
oh, it's beautiful in a way. And the last one I was going to mention was Traffic Department 2192. Notable
Yes.
for pretty much only two reasons. One, it had a remotely complicated plot in 1990 as
Bonkers.
yeah, and supposedly was written by the current story guy for D&D, Chris Perkins.
Oh.
Really?
Nice.
I've heard it rumored,
Huh.
and I've not worked up the courage to just straight up ask him on Twitter, but the share
Just do
name,
it.
the
Yeah.
ages kind of
I'll
match
do it
up.
for you.
I mean, I'm kind of busy right now, so it's just
Yeah, yeah.
He's a minute. Okay, that's me going through my entire DOSBox folder. I think that'll be
Right. So yeah, Raccoon and Aquaria are the underrated games I say more people need to play. But if we're talking about like Natalie was talking about earlier, games that need to be brought back or just have another entry, Zork, please.
Yes.
I would love another Zork Grand Inquisitor type game.
I would. Well, what's it called? They're all graphical adventures, but
Yeah.
I'd like to see more along the lines of Return to Zork, because Return to Zork's like, even though it was the earliest of the graphical adventures in the timeline, it's the latest.
Okay. That's one of the only ones I've actually played in the Zork series.
Yeah, I love Return to Zork. I love Zork Nemesis. Weirdly, I didn't really care
Hate
for
Return to
Grand
Zork,
Inquisitor.
love Grand Inquisitor, need to get to Nemesis sometime. In fact, I think I've got that on my list of games to review at some point.
One of us will be pleased. Basically, if they make another Zork game.
Yeah, at least one of us.
Yeah, I'll play
Well,
it.
I would-
If it's Grand Inquisitor style, I'll still play it. And I enjoyed Grand Inquisitor. I just didn't love it like I loved the other.
Well, who's got stuff to plug?
I guess I've got a review coming up. Release the rest of Toonstruck, for God's sake! You're sitting there. Possibly of doing it.
Gordon.
What?
Shh. Calm down. Calm down. It's fine. It's fine.
Is that
Sleep.
Is that you, Dad?
Sleep.
No.
Well, while the dear boy sleeps, hopefully by now there will be more videos of Let's Ruin King's Quest 6. The edited ones. We should have finished the actual game by now. He is hoping. So that will be happening tomorrow for us, but last week for the rest of you.
Time travel,
Other
it's a hell of
than
a
that,
thing.
yeah, it's a great thing. Gordon, wake up. Gordon, Gordon, it's time for school.
5 more minutes. I don't have really any YouTube things to plug other than my channel that I just export my Twitch streams to. But I have a Twitch stream,
Yeah.
a Twitch channel, which is words.
.h how words.
Rude.
That's 5 W's, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
Twitch.tv/PapayaChemist, that's all word, where I stream games of various types. Monday is Dumb Ways to Die, where I stream adventure games. I'm currently playing Conquest of the Longbow, so I'll actually be doing that and also our charity thing. But the charity thing will hopefully actually be like more coherent than my Monday evening streams.
More coherent with about 10 people shouting at you. How are you going to do that?
Yeah. Well, we'll see. I'll manage somehow. And then Tuesdays I do a backlog day, which is just a game, any game on my backlog. I'm currently playing Thief Gold, and I'm really digging it. It's I'm very bad at stealth games, but I'm liking this one. And then Wednesday is Capitalism Wednesday, where I'm playing Reciteer,
Bless you.
Shop's Tale. And that's just a game that I've been playing forever. I'm trying to get 100% completion in. So if that's the thing that if you like watching me battle the RNG, that'll be the game for you.
Nice.
Yeah.
And let's see. On my main channel, I just released a Board Game Obscure episode on a board game called Eureka.
That was good.
That was fun.
it.
I really wish I could have showed you our playthrough of it, but yeah, regular.
There were some epic moments.
Yeah, regular OBS
Involving
screwed me over
one
on
man
that.
here and another man.
Wanderer just
And then
couldn't catch a break.
By men right near the end.
Oh.
No.
They could
He
catch
was
my
just
fist.
outside his house with all his gold, and then Icky just came out and smashed him one and took his gold straight away.
Yep. Poor
Yeah,
Wanderer.
funny thing is you can mug other people for gold, but you then
Yeah.
get
Yeah.
to move afterwards. So,
Yeah.
wander out house, beat up man, take his gold, wander back into house. God is safe.
It is a fun game. If you want to know how fun, go check out my channel. And on my gameplay channel, I've just started a new series on a game called Learn Japanese to Survive, Kanji Combat, which so far from the first hour or so I've played of it is pretty interesting. And I'm hoping it actually helps me learn to understand the language in some shape or fashion. It's made in RPG Maker, but it's also got some visual novel elements to it. And yeah, it's pretty fun. And as has been mentioned a couple of times now, yeah, on the July 13th, which is, again, tomorrow if you're watching this the day it came out. If not, then there will probably be a VOD somewhere. We're going to be doing our second charity stream marathon. All proceeds will be going to Able Gamers, which is a very worthwhile charity. They basically help get games to people who might not otherwise have access to it or be able to play them by normal means. It's going to be the same deal as we did in December, an 18-hour-long event starting at noon Central European time, which
9 p.m. for me.
Yep, 9 p.m. for you. Something like 6 in the morning for me, I think. I'll probably put all the time zones on in post. But we're all going to be playing a game for 2 hours and then switch to the next streamer and the next one and so on like that. And yeah, I think that's about it. So thanks to everybody for joining me. Thanks for Papaya for spending at least part of your day off with us.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for inviting me.
We need
It's
to have you on more
pleasure.
often.
New friend dance! New friend dance!
Yay! We're going to dance the night away. In the meantime, we'll see you on the next YAR Talk. Bye!
Bye.
Bye.